Good morning, lovely children. Enjoying studies through videos? Finding it more colorful and interesting now? That's what we want. We want you to enjoy your studies. You know, when we enjoy doing something, we learn it faster and remember it for a longer time. So let's start our day with a beautiful thought by C.S. Lewis. A proud man is always looking down on things and people. And of course, as long as you are looking down, you cannot see something that is above you. Okay, whatever we have done in our previous videos, I hope you all must have understood it. Good. Now, let's revise whatever we did once so that you'll understand the story better. Till now, we read that Medusa compared herself with the goddess and considered herself to be more beautiful, and then she makes rude remarks against goddess and does not pay any attention to her presence. Now let's see what happens next. Medusa tossed her glossy curls and said that her beauty was an inspiration to those around her, and that she made their lives better by doing nothing at all except looking lovely. Athena was dumbfounded by the girl's impertinence. Beauty fades swiftly in all mortals, Athena reminded the proud Medusa. I can see it is no use talking to you. You will have to be stripped of your beauty so that you learn your lessons. Now here the meaning of impertinence is the quality of being arrogant and ill-mannered. And dumbfounded means shocked. And striped off means to remove off. Okay. Now, Medusa did not pay any attention to the words of wisdom spoken by goddess, and said to Athena that her beauty inspired the people around her, and she made their lives better just by looking good. Goddess was shocked to hear this from her. She understood that this girl is very arrogant and ill-behaved. Still once she tried to realize the girl her mistake. God and goddesses they'll always give you one chance before they punish. So here, Goddess Athena also reminded Medusa that she should not be so proud of her pretty and gorgeous look, as outer beauty is temporary. And with age, it fades away. Isn't it, children? Have you seen a small baby? The baby's skin is so soft, tender, and smooth. Isn't it? The face looks so fresh, just like a fresh flower. No scars, no marks, no wrinkles on the skin. But as you grow older, there are changes. You may look very beautiful at a young age, but with growing age, you will experience changes. Just look at your photographs. You can see the changes. And at the age of 60 to 80 maybe, you'll find there are wrinkles on your body. That means beauty diminishes. Diminishes means becomes lesser and lesser or fades with time. So we should not be proud of it. But as goddess did not find any acceptance for the mistake that Medusa did, she decided to punish her by taking away her beauty. Okay, and here the meaning of mortal. Mortal means one who dies, and God and goddesses are immortals, means they never die. Now, moving on to the next para. At these words, Medusa's face instantly transformed to that of a hideous monster. Her hair twisted and thickened into thousands of snakes that squirmed and fought with each other on top of her head, so that she would hear nothing but horrible hissing all day and night. Her eyes became large, her tongue lolled. She developed fangs, and on her chin there grew a tiny rough beard. Now, here hideous means ugly. The meaning of hideous is ugly. And squirm means twisted, And lolled is to hang from the mouth. Okay, now what happened? As the goddess uttered these words, which words? that I am going to take off, I am going to stripe off your beauty. As she said this word, utter means to say. So as she said these words, you know what happened? Medusa, at that moment only, Medusa's face began to transform into a hideous monster. And you know, have you seen the monsters? How they look? So ugly. So her face also started changing. And you know, her hair changed into thousands of snakes. And they were fighting on top of her head. And the sound of hissing was so loud, you know, that she could not hear any of the noises or things happening around. And when you hear such kind of sounds, you know, all the time, they're so scary, isn't it? The hissing sound. And plus it's going all the time. So it really disturbs the person, you know. So God has punished her in that way, that she should not hear anything, only the terrible hissing of the snakes. And then, you know what happens? She heard all day and night that hissing only. And her eyes became large, you know, they bulged out. And her tongue lolled, it came out and it was hanging. And then she developed fangs. You know what are fangs? Fangs are sharp and long canine teeth. They are known as fangs. And on her chin, there grew a tiny rough beard. You know what is a beard? Males have a growth on their chin, that is beard. So she grew a tiny rough beard. And with all these looks, she looked very horrible and very ugly and very dangerous. Very scary. So that was the kind of the punishment the goddess gave to her. Now, moving on to the next para. Medusa, said Athena, now your inner and outer looks are well matched. Your face is now so terrible that the mere sight of it will turn a man to stone. In fact, Medusa, if you ever see your own reflection, you too shall turn to rock. Medusa, with her hair of snakes, was sent to live at the end of the earth with the blind Gorgon sisters, so that no one would see her terrible face and be accidentally turned to stone. Now, goddess understood that this girl is not listening, so she decided to punish her. Now further, goddess said that now Medusa's inner and outer looks were well matched. Why? Because she was very proud, arrogant and ill-mannered. That means not good from inside. Isn't that true, children? Was she good? No. And now her inner ugliness was well matched with the outer ugly looks. Understood? She was inside also ugly, so she was well matched with the outer ugliness. Okay? That's what this sentence means here. Goddess then cursed her that if anyone sees her face, they'll turn to stone. And even if she sees her own reflection, she too will turn to a rock. Medusa was sent to live at the end of the earth with the blind Gorgon sisters, so that nobody would see her and accidentally be turned to stone. You know, she was sent at a very far off place at the end of the earth. And with whom she was staying? With the blind Gorgon sister. Why? They were blind, so they will not be, they cannot see her. And so they will not be turning to stone. So goddess just didn't wanted that, you know, any innocent person should get punished for all these things. So that's why she sent her to the end of the earth. I hope understood till here everything. Okay, here we finish the lesson. Now I would like to ask you, what message do you get from this story? Do not have too much of pride for anything. This is what we learn. You have to be thankful for the gifts you have. They are given to you to help and share with others. Whatever you have to share that with others, and you have to use them to help others. Okay? And remember the proverb I shared with you in the beginning of the lesson? Pride comes before a fall. What does that mean? It means a person who is overconfident and too arrogant is likely to fail. Having too much pride or confidence will cause one to make mistakes, and that will lead to a setback or failure. And a humble person is always rewarded. So all these things which I am sharing with you through this lesson needs to be imbibed in life, means absorbed or to be followed in life. Just don't read and leave it, okay? It's not just to hear it and leave it and forget it about it. No, you have to remember these beautiful things so that you don't commit any mistakes like what Medusa did. Okay, I know you're all very good, but then ego is there always standing. So don't let that come anytime. So that's the teaching or the moral or the lesson we get. Now let's watch a short video related to the proverb.
Pride comes before a fall. Overconfidence leads to major setbacks, as it may cloud your judgment. The crow was very proud of his flying abilities and thought that the geese could not fly half as gracefully as him. Foolishly, he challenges them to cross a very long river, but soon realizes his mistake, and the kind goose helps him. Being proud or overconfident will land you in embarrassing situations and troubles. Thus, if you have any special qualities, be humble and helpful. Pride comes before a fall. Overconfidence leads to major setbacks, as it may cloud your judgment.
That's the end of the lesson. Now I have given a worksheet, children. Please complete the things given in your given all the things in your fair notebook. Okay, in neat and good handwriting. And I hope that everyone is going to complete it. Okay, I'm going to see it. That's all for today. Thank you for listening patiently. And in the next video, we'll be starting with a new lesson. Have a good day.